Hey everybody, I'm Basheerah Ahmad with Healthy Now Fitness, and you're joining us for our Lighten Up Challenge. If you're in the challenge, then you know that you're just beginning your workouts today. And we're going to start with the full body intervals. So what I need you to get is a mat. You can do this at your home or you can do this at the gym, but we want a mat and we also want some dumbbells. Right now I am using 5 pounds because this is very beginner, but if you've been lifting weights, feel free to start a little heavier or you can really take it a lot heavier. If level 1 is way too easy for you, you can easily start with one of your other videos. Just make sure it's one of the full body, okay? So your first group of movements is going to begin with a strength exercise, then a cardio exercise, and then a rest. And then we continue to flow down the list, and then you repeat all of them. So move number 1 is going to be squats. So I want everyone to place their feet approximately shoulders width apart, all right? Shoulders width apart, toes forward. Make sure that you bring those shoulders down away from the ears, navel to the spine, hips up underneath you. So as you squat down, shifting your weight back behind you, I want you to take your arms slightly in front, pause for a second, coming all the way up, initiating the move from the rear end. Let's do that again. We're going down as low as we can without hurting those knees. We're squeezing and back up. So you have that for 30 seconds, so you're gonna drop these. Next move, you can either have a jump rope or just simulate the move. So just like jumping rope, right here, for 30 seconds, okay? After you finish that, you have your 30-second rest, and you're gonna pick your dumbbells back up, going into your exercise category number 2, beginning with a slow shoulder press and then going into jumping jacks. So let's take those arms up in about a field goal position, and you're gonna press the weights up towards one another, slightly in front of the forehead, bringing them right back down. Nice and slow with these. It's 30 seconds, but I don't wanna see any of this, all right? It's not what we're doing today. We're learning how to use the muscles appropriately. 30 seconds of that, drop them back down. Immediately, jumping jacks. As the feet go out, hands come over the head. As they come in, hands go down. Then you got your 30-second rest, and we move on to the floor for your floor crunches and for your mountain climbers. So get those weights out of the way, and you're gonna lay all the way down on the floor. I'm gonna move my mic, hands behind the head, still have those feet about maybe hips width apart. I don't want you squeezing the legs all the way in. Toes should be in line with the knees should be in line with the hips. To begin this movement, press the lower back firmly into your mat. So you're already activating your core before you start the movement. First, we're gonna look up at the ceiling. Hands and elbows are nice and open. And we're gonna come up for 1, 2, squeeze at the top and down, all right? So you have 30 seconds of these. Very important to remember, no pulling on the neck. Keep those elbows open, only go as high as you can and right back down. Then we're gonna switch over to your cardio move for the next 30 seconds, and you got mountain climbers. Going up into that plank position, bringing one toe forward and then switching right here. If that's really hard for you, just kind of lift your hips a little and just tap, tap, tap. 30 seconds, 30-second rest. Moving on into your group movement number 4. We have our deadlifts. So pick those dumbbells back up. And if you have some heavier ones at your home or at the gym, grab them for this. Deadlifts, you definitely can go heavier ones, so utilize that now. I'm gonna show this from the side so you see the form. You wanna place your weight back in your heels, just slightly, a soft bend in the knee. Not a squat, not locked out, just a soft bend. We're gonna shift our hips backwards, and we're gonna bring the weights just a little bit below our knees. We're gonna activate the glutes and the hamstrings, coming all the way up, all right? You have 30 seconds of those. Okay, great. And then moving into skaters. So think about an Olympic speed skater, going from one side to the next. Right here. If the hopping is a little bit much at first, just tap, tap. But don't skip this one, guys. Find some movement in between there that works for you. And let's bring it back down for your, what are these? These are called bicycles. So hands behind the head once again, and I want you to begin with one knee in towards the chest, other leg extended. We're gonna bring the elbow to that knee, and we're gonna switch. Switch. Okay? Just like this, 30 seconds. All right, then you're gonna flip over, staying low, hands on the floor, and you're gonna hop the legs in, out, 30 seconds. If the position of being with your hands on the ground is a little bit much on your wrist, you can also put your hands on a bench or a chair. So until you build this forearm muscle, you're not putting too much strain in that area. That's totally fine. It's not cheating. Then you're gonna come all the way back up, grab those weights, and let's work on those triceps. So remember, this is a full body interval. So we're working the entire body, and we're adding rest, and we're adding activity for the interval. So we're gonna bend over from the waist with the dumbbells held nice and high, and your body is at a 45-degree angle. We're gonna kick those weights back, straightening the arm, emphasizing the tricep. Bringing it back in, keeping the elbows in place. I wanna see this, all right? It's not what we're doing. Wanna make sure we're only hitting the back of the arms. 30 seconds of those. Going right back into plank jacks, okay? So bring it down to a plank. Once again, you can put your hands in a chair or a bench, and we're gonna hop out like we're doing a jumping jack. Right back in, out, in, all right? That's all 6 of your exercise groups. You're gonna rest 1 more minute, take it back to the top. So very important for you to remember these key things. Each strength exercise is 30 seconds. Each cardio exercise is 30 seconds. Then take your 30 seconds rest. So you have to do this with some type of timing device, otherwise you aren't getting the full benefit. If you can't do it perfectly the first time, it's okay, but at least try, all right? That's your full body interval number 1. See you for the next video.